Okay, so we have 4796.16, okay? So, ayan. So, we have 4796.16 Newton. Okay, yung P. How about, pag kinumpute na natin yung FAB, which is also equal to FAC. That is equal to 0.435 times 4796.16. Okay, that is equal to ilan? 0.435. So we have 2086.33, which is nag-exceed sa 2000 Newton na limit. So therefore, unsafe na siya. Okay, so therefore, yung limit natin is 0.435 instead of 0.4170. Okay, so naintindihan guys? Part track nga dyan kung nakakahabol guys. And wag kayo mahiyang magtanong kapag may hindi kayo naintindihan sa natin. Sa way ng pag-solve natin. So para masagot natin yan. Okay, so ayun. So yan yung mga sagot natin for situation 8. Okay, screenshot. Then next slide tayo. Okay. So situation 9, the homogeneous bar AB weighs 400 Newton and NB leans against a frictionless vertical wall and end A is supported by a ball and socket joint. So kung titingnan natin, meron tayo ditong homogeneous bar AB. Okay, so di kita yung laser pointer. Ito. So ito yung bar AB natin. Then, meron siyang bigat na 400 Newton, which is nandito yan sa gitna. Okay? Then yung end B natin, yung dulo ng B, leans against a frictionless vertical wall. Okay, so frictionless siya. So therefore, ang nag-exist lang na force dito is yung normal force dito sa B. So walang frictional force. And end A naman, so yung A natin is supported by a ball and socket joint. So anong ibig sabihin ng ball and socket joint? So same lang siya sa fixed end. Okay, so therefore, meron tayong tatlong reactions dyan. Okay? So we have Fx, Fy, and Fz. Hindi siya necessarily same sa fixed end na may moment. Okay? So, meaning dito, so meron tayong tatlong reactions. Okay? So, Fx, Fy, and Fz. Okay? So, meron din tayo ditong nakahang. Okay? Meron tayo ditong tension cable. So, determine the tension in cable BC. Okay? For part A. Then part B, determine the wall reaction at B. Then, part C, determine the total reaction at A. So, paano natin siya isosolve? Okay, so draw muna natin to. So ayan. So kung titingnan natin, ito yung forces natin for AX, AY, and AZ. So nag-assume lang ko ng mga directions niya. So hindi pa ito final. So kapag negative yung lumabas natin, na results natin, so ibabaliktad natin yung direction. Okay, then yung 400 Newton, nasa gitna yan. Okay, so kung ito 6 meters, so kung along, halimbawa, kung titingnan natin, kung halimbawa, ito yung mata ninyo. So halimbawa, ito. Okay, so lagyan natin yung pilik mata para realistic. Ganyan. So kung titingnan natin, so yung distance natin dito ng 400 newtons. Okay, so ito yung 6 meters. So 3 meters ito. Okay, then ito 3 meters din. Okay, so therefore 3 meters ito. Okay, from the x-axis. Okay, then ito yung reaction at B natin kasi normal lang yung meron. So meron tayo ditong, okay, about point B. So sabihin natin meron tayo ditong tension at cable BC. And since meron naman tayong degree, angle natin dito, so we have 30 degrees. So pwede na natin siya i-resolve into horizontal and vertical components. Or Z component pala. So X and Z component. So we have TBC cosine 30 for the X component and TBC sine 30 for the Z component. Okay, so may mga kulang pa ba tayo na forces? Wala na. Okay, nakumpleto na natin. So next, so ang gawin natin, para makuha natin yung tension at cable BC, so set natin, okay, set natin na moment about y-axis. Okay, so ito yung y-axis natin. Okay, so equate natin yan equal to 0. Okay, so para ma-visualize natin yan, so i-redraw ko siya. Wait lang. I-redraw natin yung figure. So, imbis na yung tawag dito, yung pagtingin natin dyan sa homogeneous bar, so sabihin natin nandito yung mata natin. Okay? So, yan. And kung titingnan natin from here, Okay? Itong homogeneous bar. So, ganito yung magiging perspective niya. Okay? So, pasensya na guys sa pag-drawing So, hindi ako magaling mag-drawing. So, ito 400 newtons. Then ito, 4 meters ito. So, ito, 5 meters ito. Nandito yung point B. Okay? Ito yung point A mo. Okay? Then, nandito yung TBC, sine 30. Then, nandito yung TBC, cosine 30. Okay? So, therefore, ito 2 meters. Kasi kalahati lang yan eh. Nasa centroid ito. Okay? So, yung y-axis natin guys, palabas dito sa screen. Okay? Sa tinitingnan ninyo. Okay? So, hindi dyan kita yung y-axis. Ito. Kasi nandito yung mata nyo eh. Okay? So, naintindihan? So, ngayon, magmo-moment tayo about y-axis is equal to 0. Okay? So, gagawin natin, clockwise is positive, counterclockwise is negative. So, we have, ito lang yung makikita natin. So, hindi natin kita yung AZ, AY, AX, and yung RB. Okay? So, gawin natin, magmo-moment tayo. So, ano yung mga available na forces? So, first, we have TBC sine 30 times its moment arm. We have 4 meters. Okay? Magkukos siya ng clockwise. Okay? Next, we have TBC cosine 30. Okay? Which is ito. Okay? Times 5. So, ito yung moment arm niya. Then, minus 400. So, magkukos siya ng counterclockwise. That's why negative. Times its moment arm, we have 2. Is equal to 0. Then, solve for TBC. So, we have 126.38 Newton. So, ganun lang kadali, guys. Ano? So, pa-confirm nga guys, pa-heart track guys kung ano, kung naintindihan nyo. Ano? Or ano kayo, mag-comment kayo dito kung may hindi kayo naintindihan, ano? So, wag kayong mahiya guys, ano? So, ayun, thank you, thank you. So, nakahabol pa kayo, no? So, ayun. Okay, nakuha na natin. For part B naman. So, MA, okay? So, ngayon, magmo-moment tayo. Okay, delete ko lang muna to. Wait. I-redraw ko ulit. So, paki-screenshot muna, no? Wait lang, i-redraw ko lang ulit to. Kasi buburahin ko siya ulit eh. Hindi na kasya sa ano. Sa screen natin. Okay? So, ayan. Pa-screenshot muna. Okay? So, ayan. Erase ko na ha. So, ayan. Ngayon, ang hinanap naman natin dito is yung reaction at B. Okay? So, para makuha natin yung reaction at B, which is ito, okay? So, mag-moment tayo along this AX. Okay? So, ganyan. So, yung eyesight natin is nandito na. Okay? Bakit AX yung ginamit natin na moment? Dito tayo nag-moment instead sa X. Okay? Kasi kapag sa X tayo nag-moment, okay, ang mangyayari dyan is hindi natin masasali yung TBC. So, 400, okay. RB, kaso lang, yung AZ and yung AZ masasali pa. Okay? So, kailangan natin ma-eliminate yung AZ. Okay? So, kapag nag-moment tayo about this axis, okay, along AX, okay? So, ang mangyari, ma-eliminate itong AZ na to, A sub Z. So, ang matitira na lang, so we have 400 and R sub B. Okay? So, kung titingnan natin, okay? So, we have 126.38, okay? Which is yung TBC natin yan, okay? Times sine 30, okay? Times its moment, and we have 3 plus 3, that is equal to 6. So, magkakos siya ng clockwise. Okay, that's why positive. Plus, R sub B. So, ito, magkakos din siya ng clockwise. That's why positive. Times its moment arm, we have 5. Then, minus 400 times its moment arm, we have 3 meters. Okay, that is equal to 0. Then, solve for RB, we have 164.17 newtons. Okay, di na yun makita sa PowerPoint Engineer pag dinilit. Oh, hindi na nga. So, kaya pinapa-screenshot ko kanina. So, ayan. So, for part C, okay? So, for part C, para makuha natin yung total reaction at A, so meron na tayong R sub B, then meron na sa tayong TBC. So, ang gawin na lang natin, mag-summation of forces na lang tayo. So, unahin natin yung summation of forces about X. Okay? So, papunta dito. So, anong available natin? So, we have TBC cosine 30 and AX. Okay? So, we have AX minus 126.38 cosine 30 is equal to 0. So, AX natin is 109.45 newtons. The next, mali ito dapat along Y. Okay? So, yan. Summation of forces along y-axis is equal to 0. So we have 164.17. So dalawa lang. So we have ito and ito. Okay? So we have 164.17 equal lang siya sa AY. So we have 164.17 and last along z-axis naman is equal to 0. So meron tayong tatlong force. So we have TBC sine 30, 400 newtons, then itong AZ. Okay? So na-compute na natin yung TBC. Okay, pwede na natin makompute yung AZ. So we have 336.81 newtons. Then, okay, compute natin yung resultant at A. So we have 109.45 squared plus 164.17 squared plus 336.81 squared. Therefore, we get 390.35 newtons. Okay, so ayan yung answer natin for part C. Okay po, so ayan, screenshot muna guys before tayo mag-proceed sa next topic. We have friction. So, dalawang situations naman lang yun guys, ano? And madali lang naman siya isolve. Okay? So, ayan, screenshot muna. Ay, extend. Mga ilang minuto lang naman to guys eh. So, okay na yan para at least, makaraos na kayo sa engineering mechanics. Kasi imagine nyo, parang isahan lang eh, yung pasada natin sa, mechanics. So, ayun. Okay na yan. Win-win na yun sa inyo guys. Kasi, imagine nyo nabawasan na yung time nyo para sa pag-attend ng lectures nyo sa engineering mechanics. And win-win din siya sa akin kasi madadagdagan yung ang tawag dito, yung sahod ko kasi dagdag oras din. So, ayan. Okay. Next. So, friction. Friction is a force that resists the movement of two contacting surfaces that slide relative to one another. So, ayun, nakakatamad na siyang basahin. So, explain na lang natin. So, meron tayong weight dito, W. Okay, so syempre, by Newton's third law of motion, meron tayo diyang normal force. Okay, then what if mag-apply tayo ng force P dito? So, ano mangyayari? Okay, imagine natin na rough surface yan. Okay, so due to rough surface, magkakaroon tayo ng frictional force F. Okay po? Which is opposite sa direction nitong P. Okay, so ang tendency niyan is parang nire-resist niya. Okay? Yung, sir, di ako nag-screenshot, mapuno po memory. Basta kasama. Yes po, yes po, yes po. So siguro guys, sa Discord channel, kung sino man nakapag-screenshot, i-send nyo po, i-send nyo na lang doon sa channel para at least yung iba makakita rin, So, makita rin yung na-screenshot nyo. Okay? So, parang tulong-tulungan tayo dito, guys, So, ayun. So, we aim na sana, 100% ng mga nag-attend ngayon ng lecture ko. Hindi, joke lang. Ng lahat, kahit hindi yung mga hindi nag-attend, makapasa. Okay? Ngayong March 2026. Okay? So, ayun. So, titingnan natin. Meron tayo ditong graph, So, X and Y axis. So, yung P natin, so ito po yung applied force P natin. Then yung F naman, ito po yung frictional force natin. Okay? So, meron tayo ditong dalawang state. So, we have equilibrium and motion. So, anong nangyayari dito? So, sa equilibrium, okay? So, kung titingnan natin, yung F po natin, yung frictional force, is proportional sa P. So, habang tumataas, yung P natin, tumataas din yung frictional force natin. And at this state, hindi pa gumagalaw yung object hanggang ma-reach niya itong impending motion na to. Okay? So, ito na yung pinakasagad na frictional force natin that is equal to Fm. Okay, and once na masagad na natin ito, okay, so yung coefficient of friction natin dyan, so that is equal to mu s pagdating sa impending motion. Okay, dito sa naka pula na dot. Okay, then bababang bahagya yung friction natin dyan, frictional force, then straight na siya. Okay, so once na reach na natin itong impending motion, so dito na mag-i-start mag-move. So let's say for this figure, itong crate, nag-move siya, pinupush yung crate to the right. So once na na-reach na natin itong point na to, wherein mag-impending motion na siya, so gagalaw na yung force natin to the right. Okay? So dito, at this motion, okay? So sa motion na part na to, so yung coefficient of friction natin is tinatawag nating UK. Okay? So ayan, screenshot muna before tayo mag-proceed. Okay? So ayan. So coefficient of static friction natin, okay? Mu s is equal to F over N. Okay? Yan yung pinaka-formula natin for the coefficient of static friction. Okay? Then yung angle of friction natin, okay? So kung titingnan natin, halimbawa, inclined yung force P natin, so we have X and Y component ng P. Okay? So therefore, yung resultant natin, magkakaroon tayo ng resultant dyan. Okay? And yung FK natin, okay, should be less than PX. Okay? Then yung phi natin, or minsan ginagamit ko siya theta sa mga problem. Pero pwede rin phi, that is equal to mu k, or coefficient of kinetic friction, that is equal to Fk over N. And always remember na yung mu s natin is greater than mu k. And usually sa mga problems, yung ginagamit natin na mu is mu s. Okay? Kasi nandito yung pinakasagad na coefficient of friction, hindi yung mu k. Okay? So, ayan. So, always remember na as P increases, okay, F increases. And phi can reach the maximum value, alpha, when F reaches limiting value. So, mamaya, i-discuss ko yung alpha. So, coefficient of kinetic friction natin, mu k is equal to Fk over N. Then, angle of limiting friction natin, okay, so we have tan alpha is equal to mu. So, saan yan galing? Okay, kung matatandaan ninyo, okay, so we have yung tan alpha. So, yung tan alpha, ito na po yung pinaka-maximum angle natin. Okay? So yung tan phi, okay? Paano ko siya i-ano? Okay, so ang ginagamit natin dito, okay? So 0 to tawag dito. To phi kapag tawag dito. Wait lang, check natin yung diagram. Yan, pag nasa equilibrium siya. Okay? Then kapag nasa impending na, so ang ginagamit na natin dyan na symbol is alpha. Okay? So kung matatandaan natin, di ba? Yung tan phi is equal to Fk over N. Then kapag tan alpha, so ang ginagamit natin dyan, that is equal to F over N. Then kung matatandaan natin yung F over N, that is equal to mu s. Okay? Then yung mu s natin, okay, frictional force ito, ano? So yung F natin, frictional force. So ang gagawin natin, isolate natin yung F, that is equal to mu s over N, times N. So that is equal to mu s N over N. Then magka-cancel out ito. Okay, so therefore, tan alpha natin is equal to mu s. Okay, kasi yung mu s, yan yung pinakasagad. Okay, kung babalikan natin yung diagram. Okay? So that's why yung tan alpha natin is equal to mu. Or mu s yan. Okay? So, ayan. So, naintindihan ba guys? Buhay pa? So, pa-confirm nga. Baka tulog na yung iba eh. So, ayan. Okay? So, ayan, screenshot muna. Kaya pa. So, kaya pa. Kaya pa. So, ayan. Para sa lisensya guys. Para sa license. Ano? Okay. So, next. So, belt friction. So, sa belt friction naman, so ito hindi naman siya labasin sa board exam, pero dinidiscuss natin para kung sakaling lumabas, may backup tayo. Okay? So, halimbawa, meron tayo ditong belt, ano, then ano siya sa semicircular pulley. Okay, so nandito na yung tawag dito. ito yung angle of contact niya. So, yung subtended angle natin, tinatawag natin siya as beta. Okay? So, dito na mag-start yung contact ng belt. Then, dito rin. Okay? Then, always remember na yung T2, okay, must be greater than T1. Okay? So, dapat yung mas mataas na value or mas mataas na force, okay, yun po yung gagawin ninyong T2. Hindi pwedeng maging mababa yung T2 ninyo. Okay? So, ayan. So, we have this formula, T2 over T1 is equal to E times mu S. So, yung mu S po natin, yan po yung coefficient of static friction and yung beta, yan po yung subtended angle. So, note that T2 is the tension in the part of the belt that pulls kasi dyan galing yung greater force. So, ang mangyayari, hahatakin niya, okay, yung belt. So, ang mangyayari, yung movement is papunta rito. Okay, yung makikita ninyo dito sa dash line. Okay? And T1 is the tension in the part that resists. Also, beta must be expressed in radians. So, baka makalimutan nyo, naka-degrees. Okay? So, dapat naka-radians yung tawag nyo, beta ninyo. Okay? And if B is greater than 2 pi, okay? So, yung 2 pi, di ba? Isang ikot yan. So, minsan kasi, nirarap natin yan n times. Halimbawa, sa pulley system. Okay? So, halimbawa, ito yung belt natin. Okay? So, ito yung T2. Then, yung belt natin is ni-rotate natin thrice. Okay? 3 ikot. Okay? So, ayan, ganyan. Tapos, nandito yung T1. Okay? So, sabihin natin yung beta natin. Okay? Yung 2 pi natin is equal to 360. Okay? So, what if sabihin natin 360? So, nirap natin siya by 1080. Okay? So, B is equal to 1080 degrees. So, 3 times natin siyang nirap. Okay? So, therefore, beta natin is equal to 2 pi n. So, we have beta natin is equal to 2 pi times number of times kung ilang beses natin siya inikot. So, we have 3. Okay? So, ganyan. So, paano kung 2.5 times? So, 2.5. Ganyan. Okay? So, yung degree, i-convert nyo siya into corresponding radians. Okay? So, ganun lang. Okay po, for the belt friction. So, ayun. So, wala pa naman tulog, guys, ano?
Ba't ang istorbo ka ng tulog?
So, ayan. So, I hope wala pang tulog. Wala pang tulog. So, wala pang natutulog ngayon, ano? So, ayun. Sana, buhay pa kayo dyan. Okay, so, situation 10. So, last two problems na lang, guys. Last two situations pala. So, situation 10, to prevent the ladder weighing 600 newtons from sliding down, the man exerts a horizontal force at C. And the coefficient of friction at A is equal to 0.2 while surface B is frictionless. So, ayan. So, meron daw tayo ditong lalaki na ang ginagawa niya is pinupush niya yung ladder para hindi mag-slide down yung ladder. So, ang tendency niyan, okay, kung gagawa tayo na parang so kung hayaan niyang mag-slide, so magiging ganito yung orientation ng ladder natin. Okay? So, nag-slide down yan. Okay? So, the coefficient of friction at A is equal to 0.2 while surface B is frictionless. Okay? Frictionless daw yung B dito sa surface B natin. So, therefore, normal lang yung existing dito na reaction. Okay? So, anong hinanap? Vertical reaction at A, horizontal reaction at A, and horizontal force exerted by a man at C. Okay? So, paano natin yan isosolve? So, redraw natin yung figure. Then, lagyan natin ng mga reactions. So, meron tayong normal force at A, friction at A. Kasi mag-slide down yan eh. Okay, so yung movement ng tawag dito ng ladder natin is pababa. Okay, pa-slide. Pababa dito sa vertical, then papuntang left, horizontally. Okay, then normal force at B. Then we have 600 Newton, yung self-weight. Okay? Then we have force at C. Okay, which is yung force na ina-exert ng lalaki. Okay, then compute for the distance. So ito, 1.5 plus 4.5. Ilan ba yan? So 6. Diba? Then 6 sin 30. So, we have 3. Okay? So, we have ito yan 4.5 plus 1.5. So, we have 6. Then, ito 30 degrees. So, ito 3. Then, sa baba, we have 3 square root of 3. Okay? Then, ito naman. So, we have 600 newtons. So, kalahati yan, guys, So, we have 3 square root of 3 over 2. Okay? So, ayan, for part A, vertical reaction at A. So, paano natin makakuha yung vertical reaction dito at A? So, gagawin natin, summation of forces vertical lang. So, we have 600 newtons. Dalawang force lang yung present dito. 600 and then A. So, we have NA is equal to 600 newtons. Okay? The next part B naman, so FA natin, that is equal to mu S times N. Okay, so yung mu S natin, so we have 0.2. How about yung N natin? So we have 600 newtons. Okay, so we have 120 newtons. Okay, ganun lang kadali. So how about sa part C? So what is the horizontal force exerted by a man at sea? So meron tayong FA, meron tayong NA, unknown yung NB. So pwede natin ma-compute by taking moment at point B. Okay, is equal to 0. So, ayun, sign convention natin. Pag counterclockwise, negative. Kapag clockwise, positive. So, check natin. Negative 600. Magkakos siya ng counterclockwise. That's why negative. Then, its moment arm. We have 3 times square root of 3 over 2. Minus, FC natin. Magkakos siya ng counterclockwise. That's why negative times its moment arm. We have 2.25. Saan galing yung 2.25? So, i-redraw natin itong triangle na to. Okay, so we have 4.5. Then ito naman, so we have unknown, which is 2.25. Then ito naman, we have 3 square root of 3 over 2. Ay, hindi, mali, sorry. So, mali. So, 30 degrees. So, 30 degrees. So, ang hinanap natin, itong value na to. Okay? So, ito, opposite, hypotenuse. So, we have sine 30 is equal to hypotenuse. Ay, hindi. Opposite pala. So, opposite over hypotenuse, we have 4.5. So, yung opposite natin, ito yung opposite. Okay? So, we have 4.5 sine 30. So, we have 2.25. Okay? So, we have 2.25. Okay? So, ayan, 2.25 siya. Then, negative 120. So, saan galing yung negative 120? Itong FFA. F sub A. Okay? Then, its moment arm, we have 3. Okay? Plus 600. So, ito pala, sorry. So, yung NA natin, positive kasi magkukos siya ng clockwise times 3 times square root of 3. Okay, that is equal to 0. Solve for F sub C, we have 532.82 newtons. Okay, so yan yung answer natin. Di mo pa kasi, sorry na oh. Pero work it to guys. Kasi imagine niyo, apat na sa ibang review center. Apat na, diba? Apat na araw yung engineering mechanics, pero dito, almost isang araw lang eh. I'm not sure kung i-discuss pa yung centroid saka yung moment of inertia under mechanics. So, I'm not sure kung i-discuss pa. So, wait lang, may nagtanong. Sir, bakit po to the right yung friction force if to the right din yung horizontal force from the man? Wait lang So, bakit po to the right yung friction force? Okay. So, anong nangyari kasi dito? Okay, kung baka kayo no. So, malito kayo dito. So, to the right. Okay, yes, to the right yung in-apply nating yung in-apply nung tao, okay, na force. Pero yung movement kasi, okay? So, i-analyze natin yung movement. Okay? Kasi ang nakalagay dito, prevent from sliding down. So, ang i-analyze ninyo, hindi yung pag-push ng lalaki, kundi yung movement. Kapag binitawan ng lalaki, yung ladder, so anong mangyayari? Magsa-slide down siya. Okay? So, ayan. So, therefore, yung i-consider na movement natin is, ayun, to the right. Okay? So, yan yung magiging movement dito sa horizontal. Then, dito is pababa. Okay? Pero since frictionless ito, so, di natin kinonsider yung friction dito. Okay? And kung titingnan natin dito, okay? So, para ma-prevent yung pagbaba, okay? So, therefore, mag-apply tayo ng force dito. Okay? So, ayan. So, yan, I hope naintindihan, guys, So, okay. So, ayan. So, do you have questions pa? So, ayun. So, part track nga dyan kung nakakahabol. Grabe sir ang energy mo po. So, sorry na. Hyper kasi ako ngayon eh. So, matagal ako hindi nakakapagturo. So, uturo ko pa nung refresher 2.0 last November pa. Tapos yun. So, expect nyo na sa mga sunod pa nating lecture. So, kapag ako ulit na mag-handle, not sure kung ano pa yung subject na ko eh. So, yung mga baon ulit akong memes and ayun. So, para mas maging engaging eh. So, pangit din naman na puro lang tayo lecture. So, hindi siya entertaining at the same time. So, hindi kayo nakakapag ano, 'di ba? So, parang na-overload yung utak nyo, 'di ba? So, ayun. Okay? So, situation 11. So, last problem. So, ayun. Thank you. So, ayan. Yan na yung hinihintay nyo. Ano? Last situation. So, if the coefficient of friction at the contact points A and B, so meron tayo dito ang coefficient of static friction is equal to 0.4. Determine the following if the girl is 75 pounds and the plank is 20 pounds. Okay, reaction at A, reaction at B, minimum distance the D that the girl can stand on the plank without causing it to slip. Okay, so ito medyo mahirap-hirap to na problem, ano? So, redraw natin yung figure, 75 pounds yung weight ng babae, then yung weight ng plank natin is 20 pounds. And nasa gitna yan, ano? So, walang binigay na, okay, meron, 12 feet. Okay, yung haba ng plank. Then, kung titingnan natin, okay, kasi yung babae, moving to the right yan. Okay? So, ano mangyayari dito? Okay, so NA, ito yung normal force niya. So, medyo hindi siya direkta dito sa point A, pero okay na yan. So, ito yung normal force at A natin. Okay? Then, ang mangyayari, ito yung magiging friction at A natin. Okay? So, ang mangyayari kasi, ang mangyayari dyan, so habang naglalakad siya, so parang bumababa ito. And para ma-resist yan, so kailangan natin ng friction force A natin that is moving upward. Okay? So, analyze muna natin ito, NA saka FA. Okay? So, at point A, so ito yung point A natin. So, lakyan na lang natin na dot para consider natin yung portion na may ano kasi siya eh. Tawag dito, parang may extra space. So, ito NA, FA. So, ito yung point A natin. Okay? So, we have tangent theta A that is equal to FA over NA. So, frictional force over normal force that is equal to mu S. Matatandaan nyo. Okay? Then, theta A, so instead of using this, okay, gagamitin na lang natin yung coefficient of friction. Okay, that is equal to 0.4. Okay? And theta A, that is equal to 21.8 degrees. Okay? So, saan natin i-apply yung 21.8 degrees, yung theta A na yan? Okay, kung makikita ninyo, okay, so ito 60 degrees, so therefore ito 30 degrees. Kasi ito perpendicular. Okay? So, dapat yung 21.8 degrees, yan po would be between the normal force and ng RA natin or yung resultant nitong NA saka FA. Okay? So, ito yung theta A, then ito yung RA natin. Okay? Then, ito yung magiging alpha natin. Okay? So, yung alpha natin, hindi po yan yung maximum friction. So, symbol lang siya na inassign ko dito. Okay? Para iba yung magiging para hindi tayo malito sa angles. Okay? So, we have, kung titingnan natin, okay, ito 60, di ba? Okay, ito yan. Then ito, 30. Okay, then ito, 90. So, kung titingnan natin, ito, 90 degrees din ito. So, 30. So, itong matitira, 60 ito. So, therefore, yung alpha natin, that is equal to 60 minus 21.8. So, we have 38.2 degrees. And in case magtanong kayo, bakit yung theta is between NA and RA? So, explain ko. So, halimbawa, meron tayong crate dito. Meron tayong force P. So, meron tayong normal force dito, then meron tayong weight. So, ang tendency, meron tayong F dito, di ba? Then, itong F and N, gawan natin ng resultant that is equal to R. And using parallelogram law, so yung F, ilagay natin sa baba. Okay? Then, itong theta A na yan, okay? So, halimbawa, ito yung theta. Theta lang. So, theta, gawin natin theta. Okay? So, yung theta, so ito yung F. Okay? So, ito, opposite, ito adjacent. So, tangent, theta, that is equal to F over N. Okay? So, dyan yan galing. Okay? So, yung theta natin should be between ng R saka N. So, lagi yan guys, R saka N. Okay po? So, ayan. So, we have 38.2 degrees. Okay na? So, resolve natin yung RA into components. So, we have RA cosine 38.2. Okay? For the vertical component and for the x component, RA sine 38.2. So, neglect nyo na or wag nyo nang pansinin yung NA sa FA. Fokusan nyo na lang itong naka-dash arrow. Okay? RA sine 38.2, RA cosine 38.2. And gagamitin natin yan mamaya. Okay? So, next naman, at point B, Okay, so since ito FA, okay, ito naman yung FB. Okay, then ito naman yung NB. Okay? So, ayan. And kung titingnan natin, okay, tangent theta B is equal to FB and over NB. So, since walang given na friction and normal force, okay, so gagamitin na lang natin is yung coefficient of static friction. Kasi between contact points A and B, same lang din naman yung coefficient of friction natin eh, static friction. So, we have theta B is equal to arc tan ng 0.4. So, we have 21.8 degrees. Okay? So, after natin, makuha yung theta B, so anong sunod? So, as I said, yung theta natin should be between ng normal force and ng resultant. Okay? So, we have 21.8 degrees. Okay? And kung titingnan natin, okay, ito 45. So, therefore, ito 45. So, ito 45 din. Okay? And since nandito yung RA natin, okay, so ito 21.8. So, kukunin natin yung kabuuan nito. That is equal to beta. Okay? So we have 66.8 degrees. So 45 plus 21.8, we have 66.8 degrees. Okay? Then resolve natin yung R natin, R sub B into vertical and horizontal component. So we have RB cosine 66.8 for the vertical and RB sine 66.8 for the horizontal. Okay? So screenshot muna before tayo mag-proceed sa next slide. So may tanong guys? Wala naman? So part track nga kung naiintindihan. Okay, thank you. So, ayun. So, sigurado kaya wala kayong tanong. So, ayan. So, okay na? So, okay. Okay, next slide. So, ayan. Drino na lang natin yung ano, yung mga component nitong RA and RB. So, tinanggalan natin yung RB sa NB. RB and B. Yung, ano bang tawag dito? Yung mga normal force saka frictional force natin. Okay? So, next, anong gagawin natin? So, summation of forces. Magsa-summation na lang forces na tayo. Vertical is equal to 0. So, we have 75, 20. Then, yung magre-resist dyan is yung RA saka RB. Okay, so we have RA cosine 38.2 plus RB cosine 66.8. So, we have 75 plus 20, we have 95. And yan yung equation 1 natin. And for equation 2 naman, so we have RA sine 38.2. Okay, minus RB sine 66.8 is equal to 0. Okay, so, mode 5.1 for the Caltech. Okay, masusolve natin yung RA saka R sub B. Okay? The next. So, for part C, okay? So, para makuha natin yan, so magmo-moment na lang tayo sa A para makuha natin itong D na to. Okay? So, anong matitira? So, we have RB cosine 66.8, 20, and 75. So, nakuha na natin yung RB. So, makuha na natin itong D. Okay? So, sign convention, positive. So, 75 times D. So, magkukos siya ng clockwise about point A. So, that's why positive times its moment arm D. Then, 20 times its moment arm. So, we have kalahati ng 12. Okay, ito yung 12. So, we have 6. Okay, 20 times 6. Then, minus RB cosine 66.8 times 12. Okay, that is equal to 0. Then, solve for R sub B. Okay. Di ba? Parang minanilang natin yung situation 11. Ano? So, ayun. That's it. So, tapos na. Ito na yung hinihintay nyo, guys. Ano? And sa mga nakaabot dito, so sana hindi walang nag-leave sa Zoom meeting natin. So, isa lang yung masasabi ko sa inyo, guys.
Tapak-tapang muna tao. Bilib ako sa kakayahan mo. Pero hindi makakalagpas sa akin yan. Kupal.
So, ayan. So, thank you sa pag-attend, guys. So, I hope marami kayong natutunan sa lecture natin. So, pakisolve na lang ng mga handouts natin. So, sir, pwede pabalik po sa belt friction slide sa situation 10 slide. Hehe. Wait lang Wait lang. Wait lang. So, balikan natin. Yung situation 10 muna. Okay, so yan, screenshot. Huwag ka po, sir, magbura. May mga nabura kasi ako last time. So, pakisend na lang dun sa channel natin, Okay. Situation 11 din po, sir. Okay, oh, wait lang, wait lang. So, yung sa belt friction, wait. Ito. Yan, screenshot nyo. Okay, then situation 11. Wait lang. Okay, screenshot. Ay, wait lang. Tama ba? Nawala yung figure eh. Nawala yung figure. Wait lang ah. Wait lang. Wait lang, balik natin yung ano. Okay, ito na lang. Ah, yun. I-share ko ulit. Yun. Okay na? So, ayan, screenshot nyo na guys. Situation 11. Then yung second part niya, okay na? Yun. May kulang pa pala. Okay. So, ayan. Okay na? Okay na, stop share ko na. I-send ko to later mamaya, no? Yung PowerPoint natin. So, ayun. So, again, thank you guys. Pwede pa on cam para makita ko yung mga pagmumukha nyo. Kasi di ko pa nakikita eh. So, pwede pa on cam para makita ko kayo guys. So, may mga nag-on cam kanina eh. Nakahubad. Ba't ka naman nakahubad? So, ayun. So, yun. Sana masarap ang tulog nyo guys. Puro mapanaginipan nyo yung mga lectures natin kanina. Ano? So, ayun. So, say, ang tawag dito? So, ganito kayo guys, oh. One take, keep up, kupal. Yan. 1, 2, 3. Paano ba mag-screenshot? Bobo ko talaga, no? Di pala makapag-screenshot kapag naka... Anyways, yan. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you guys sa pag-attend. Sana marami kayong natutunan, So, ayun. So, see you sa mga susunod na lectures natin. So, ito pa lang yung una nating meeting sa PISAD. Di ko pa alam kung anong subject yung i-handle ko for the next year. So, ayun, kamukha ko po si Malupiton. Sana all kamukha mo si Malupiton, Naka-on cam ba to kanina? Gusto ko makita eh. Kalok-alik ni Malupiton. Anyways, yun. Thank you guys. So, ayun, sana marami kayong natutunan. So, ayun, good luck sa pag-review. And sana sa Christmas break, huwag kayong mawalan ng momentum. Kasi yung nangyari sa akin nung nag-review ako, April 2024, so nagliwaliw ako, December 2023. So ang ginawa ko, nag-unwind lang ko. So ayun, laro sa computer. Then, sige lang, lagi lang akong sumasama sa mga barkada, inom. Do okay lang naman eh. Okay lang naman magpahinga. Lalo na pag Christmas break. So, pero kailangan nyo din na ma-maintain yung momentum na nasimulan nyo. Kasi pag nawala yan, then back to the start kayo. So parang nag-reset kayo eh. So yun yung mabibigay kong tip sa inyo. So ayun, kung ano na pag-aralan ninyo, so keep going lang. So tuloy-tuloy nyo lang. So I'm sure mapapasa sa mapapasa nyo. So confident naman ko na makaka-one take kayo as long as may disiplina kayo sa sarili sa pag-review. Okay, so ayan, thank you. So thank you guys. Ako yung energy ni sir. Salamat bossing. Gusto ko ang pagkatao. So, ayun, thank you guys. Thank you. So, ayan, see you next year. So sana marami pa tayong lectures and makita ko kayo ulit sa mga susunod na lectures. Okay? So ayan, thank you guys. Bye. Ingat kayo.